Are you fine aside from being asked the same questions over and over and over again from media people?
I'm great, man. I'm happy that I get a chance to share my perspective. I really love Scrappy, so any chance I get to talk about him, I'm always happy to.
Well, then leading into it, how much of Scrappy is there in you? Because I know your background as an accomplished dancer.
Mhm.
So Scrappy, we don't exactly see the dance moves in
Yeah,
character.
it's a far cry from my dance career, but Scrappy for me, I'm from New York. I'm from Brooklyn, born and raised. So I grew up with Scrappies on the corner, and I saw these guys there. I went to school with some of these guys. So for me, I really just wanted to pull from my life experience, my own personal perspective, and just try my best to bring some humanity to the character. Because once you see gangster, they all of a sudden become these super villains. When it's like, I mean, he's not necessarily a gangster by choice. Sometimes he's a gangster by design based on where he grew up and his circumstances and the environment. So I pulled from my own perspectives, from my family members, from cats in the neighborhood. And it's really just a love letter to New York City.
Did they know about your dance background when they cast you in the role, or is that a later on surprise that they find out about?
Later on, surprise. It's crazy because when I embarked on the acting journey, a part of me felt like I couldn't have both. I felt like, man, something probably has to sacrifice because if I'm going to embark on this journey, I can't give dance 100% of my focus. So a lot of times the last thing I want people to know is that I'm a dancer. Because early on in my career, it was like, oh my God, you're a dancer. And I'm like, no, bro, I just read these signs. I'm an actor, okay? I'm an actor that can dance. So it was something that came around later. Yeah, people were discovering it up until the last few episodes, because I'm always dancing. Like in between takes, I'm just always moving. And people are like, are you tap dancing? Are you doing this? And it's like, I'm on set with one eye patch, these clothes, and I'm
Right.
dancing, so it's been great.
As a New Yorker, I'm very aware of LaGuardia High School and just the impact it has had and it continues to have on the world. You are an alumnus of it. I believe Aquafina was one class after you. Is that true?
Yeah. It's so crazy. It's such that school changed my life. That school is the reason why I even felt I was capable to even transition into acting. You know what I mean? Because they never put any limitations on our creativity or our aspirations. I went in there like at the bottom of the barrel, the lowest level dance, completely like just a complete shot to my ego.
Sure.
But it was the best thing that could have ever happened to me because then I just became strictly focused on the work. If I study, if I stretch, if I'm practicing every day, if I immerse myself in it, hard work eventually pays off.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to learn that. So even coming into acting, I didn't expect any overnight success. I'm coming off of a pretty solid dance career,
Mm-hmm.
but I knew that I felt more comfortable starting from the bottom and working my way up so that no one can go, oh, well, he was on So You Think You Can Dance, so that already happened, boop, boop, boop. I even tried to avoid any dance-related projects early on because I could have easily gone the step-up route, but I don't think people would have looked at me as an actor. They would have been like, oh, that's Ade Chike from So You Think in Step Up. Now it's like, is that Ade Chike, the dancer dude? And I'm like, yeah.
Exactly. And so this show, Power Book 3, is a show for fanatics only. Everyone I speak to who watches the show, they watch all 4 books. They care about every character. So it's one of those things like, say, The Wires or The Soprano, that for the rest of your career, you can hang your hat on that you were on this show. But are you allowed to say what's next? I know a lot of people are under deadline.com, embargoes, or Hollywood Reporter stuff. Are you allowed to tell me what we may see you on, or do we just have to follow you on the gram?
You got to wait and see. However, I am starting a new podcast with one of my good actor friends, my brother Nick Cregan, who plays the Joker on CW's Batwoman. Good friend of mine. We are both New Yorkers, and we just want to do a podcast for up and coming creatives to just kind of share our experiences navigating the industry and just seeing if we can offer any help and advice and insight, the same things that we wish that we had as we were entering the industry. We want to be able to pay it forward and give it back to the next generation. So that's going to be titled Ebony and Ivory. It's coming very soon. We're both Jamaican, so Ebony and Ivory, but we're both Jamaican. So Ebony and Ivory, and it's going to be great. we're locking in and securing some wonderful guests, and I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to that as well. And the last question before I let you go, random question here. What's the last concert that you went to for fun?
Ooh, well, man, I just was in New Orleans for Jazz Fest.
Oh, wow.
An incredible lineup. I got to see Ziggy Marley, Erykah Badu, Busta Rhymes, Stevie Nicks, Frankie Beverly and Maze. Huh?
I think the Chili Peppers.
Yeah, Chili Peppers were there.
Yeah.
It was insane. And then New Orleans is just such a beautiful, vibrant, welcoming city. I'm just eating gumbo and charboy oysters every day. Po' boys, just dancing my life away. And honestly, probably the best concert experience I've had in a while, because one, it was outdoors. It was just free. Everybody, I'm just making friends with complete strangers, you know, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Well, again, thank you for your time. Looking forward to that podcast, and just keep up all the greatness out there.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Such a pleasure talking to you, Darren.
Paltrocast.